I think everything that is a little bit scary has its origin in Australia. Hi guys, it occurred to me that there is some MoreParz videos that I haven't seen yet, so I decided that I'm gonna watch those today. Let's go.
Hey, did you know wolves and ravens could be best buddies?
Yes, I believe I saw a Tier Zoo video where he was describing something like that.
Bro, I knew I liked you, dude. Come here.
Yeah, and when I say friends, I don't mean they wave at one another while crossing the streets. No. I mean they have a fucking symbiotic relationship.
We are venom.
You see, ravens are scavengers, which means part of their food source is picking dead bodies clean that are left by other predators. And ravens are also very smart. And they're smart enough to know that one of the best sources of these leftovers is following around a wolf pack. So to help that process along, the raven turns itself into a fucking surveillance drone. See, in order to help the wolves out, they will fly up into the air and use their Google Maps view to locate a succulent, defenseless meal. And once they find Bambi, the raven will start spam-pinging the fuck out of it, circling it, and flying back and forth between the wolf pack and their Disney meal, all while screeching at the top of their lungs, "He's down here!"
I feel like the ravens are just using the wolves. They're like, hey guys, there's some food. You don't mind if I get the leftovers, do ya?
The wolf pack will then take the hint their feathered friend is trying to give them, walk over, and, cancel the Bambi sequel. Which then allows the raven to pick at the leftovers. Kind of like the broke mate who asks if you're going to finish that. It's not just a work friendship though. No. Ravens babysit wolf pups.
Damn.
They are the animal equivalent of the guy who is not related to you at all, but your kids still call him uncle.
I mean, it makes sense. They're gonna hunt your prey in the future that you can benefit off of. Of course they gotta grow up well.
Yeah, ravens have been seen playing games with wolf pups. They use sticks to play tug of war, playfully swoop the pups and get them to try to bite.
Cute.
And they even play fucking tag together. I'm not gonna lie, that's gotta be one of the cutest things that naturally occurred. I could make a fucking kids cartoon out of that.
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Yippee!
Have you ever wondered what would happen if God took a seal, jammed it full of steroids, and gave it a mouthful of raisins?
I'm trying to think if I know an animal like that, but I actually don't. Like a shark? No.
The answer is this fucking demon.
Oh?
And that demon has a name. It's a leopard seal.
I don't like it. I have never... I heard of leopard seals. I heard the name, but I've never seen them before. It's the teeth. I think it's the teeth that I don't like.
You can find them stalking the waters in Antarctica, and what makes them special is they are the only species of seal to be considered an apex predator. What does that mean? They are so fucking scary that nothing hunts them. They are the fucking Dark Souls boss of their ecosystem. And once you look at them, pretty easy to see why, because to start with, they're fucking huge.
Damn, boy, he's thick.
They are 3 meters long and weigh in at 600 kilos.
Yo, that's a big boy. And they got teeth? I'm out.
But the scary thing about that isn't that it's the same weight as 3 grand pianos. It's that despite being heavier than a vending machine, if it wanted to eat you, you would never see it or hear it coming. See, this ocean dinosaur has 2 ways of hunting. The first is it'll wait for you to get in the water and swim you down at 40 kilometers an hour. But the other way they hunt? Jump scares. Let me paint you.
Look, he said jump scare. I was totally expecting it.
You are a penguin walking across the ice with your buddies, and there's a crack that you need to hop across to continue. And so, bloke in front of you walks up to the edge, eyes the gap, goes to jump, and...
Oh.
Yet the leopard seal that currently has your mate in his mouth has been patiently camping under the ice for the past 3 hours, waiting for you to get close enough to be snatched into the KFC bucket. And if the bite from the mouthful of combat knives doesn't finish ya, the seal thrashing the body back and forth like a rag doll, skinning it alive and flinging its limbs all over the place as the other penguins watch, probably does.
Whoa. Okay, look, I'm not that scared of these because the chances that I'm gonna meet a leopard seal are relatively low, but never zero.
This tiny bug can kill you with a hamburger.
It looks like a tick, but I don't know any ticks that are hanging out with meat.
This nasty little fucker is a Lone Star tick. You can find them in the United States of America and Mexico, and you may be
Ha! Ha! Us Europeans are safe again!
wondering, how does a hamburger become a murder weapon?
Yeah.
Well, considering Lone Stars are only 3mm long, we can safely rule out the thing picking up a cheeseburger and fucking beating you to death with it. What the tick will do, however, is bite you. And that bite is what begins the hamburger to homicide domino.
Isn't it the tick that makes you allergic against meat? I'm guessing, I have no idea, but I heard there is something like that.
Effect. You see, Lone Star ticks are parasites, and they're aggressive ones at that. They are one of the only species of tick that can catch your scent and run you down just to take a bite. And when those fangs sink into you, you will feel fucking nothing. The bite itself is painless. The bastard will latch onto you for up to 7 days, sucking the blood out of you and inflating itself like a fucking balloon before
God, I hate ticks. They're so fucking gross.
rolling his fat ass away. The problem is, while it was there, planted a fucking bomb. But that bomb has a long fuse. In fact, you'll be completely fine for about a month. Until one day, you go on a Macca's Mish with the boys and decide to grab yourself a succulent cheeseburger.
Succulent and McDonald's in the same sentence is a bit crazy, but sure. Let's go with the fantasy here.
And it's not even the first cheeseburger you've had in the last month. So you suck that shit down like Kirby and think nothing of it. Till around 6 hours later, when it starts to get a little bit hard to breathe. Super cool Lone Star tick fact. Their bites can give you this nifty little thing called alpha-gal syndrome. What's that? Oh, you know, it's just a complete fucking allergy to red meat. It takes about a month to kick
So it was only red meat, I see.
in, but when it does, eating it causes vomiting, diarrhea, and in some cases, anaphylaxis.
Whoa, okay, little tick. Isn't that a bit of an overreaction?
Which is why your throat is closing up and you are collapsing to the floor due to oxygen deprivation caused by a fucking Big Mac. This fish has a gun. This bad boy is an archerfish, and based on the description, you'd probably assume that Faye's fins here is found in the US, because, you know.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I was thinking.
But no, it may come as a shock to you. He's actually Australian.
I wouldn't say a shock. I think everything that is a little bit scary has its origin in Australia.
And now that you've got that piece of information, it should come as absolutely no
Neurotoxins, isn't it?
fucking surprise to you when I tell you the reason it's packing heat is bugs.
Leave no Xeno standing.
See, these bad boys love eating insects. And specifically, they quite enjoy bugs found in the air or on land. And as the 9,000 IQ individuals among you may have figured out, that's a problem because it's a fucking fish.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
And last I checked, the motherfucker can't just swim through the air, which is why it's running a ranged build. But when I said gun, I meant less buying a deagle and more a super soaker. See, when an archerfish spots a happy meal hovering over the water, they will gently float their way up
Tongue.
to just below the surface. They then lock onto their target, adjust for wind, and then suck in the water and spit it up to 3 fucking meters,
Whoa.
nailing the target.
The
And
fuck?
as it turns out, water gun is a super effective move. Knocking the insect into the water, where the archerfish just swims over and grabs it like a fucking snack.
That is hella cool, though. I gotta give it to the archerfish. That is hella cool.
The thing that cracks me up about this is that, yeah, they do it to put food on the table. They can also do it purely to fuck with people.
I love it. That is a fish. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous, but since I'm not an insect, I'm probably in no danger, so I find it hilarious. Insects cope and seethe.
This spider is a cowboy.
Hey, yo. Howdy.
This is a bowler spider. And you can probably find one in your backyard because they are fucking everywhere. USA, Mexico, South America, Madagascar, and of course, Australia. And the reason I'm calling it a cowboy is because it uses its web like a lasso.
Aw.
You see, where a standard spider sweats its ass off, spinning thousands of strands into some elaborate f***ing art piece, hoping that a fly headbutts it, the bowler spider does not fuck with that complicated bullshit, and it spins up a single strand of web with a sticky bit at the end, kind of like one of those plastic hands you used to get as a kid.
Yoink.
And instead of praying to God that a fly shows up, the bowler spider has a guaranteed way to grab a meal. Seduction.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, if you look at it, it is pretty sexy. I get it. Yeah.
You see, these bad boys can produce chemicals that perfectly mimic the pheromones of a female moth looking to reproduce.
Dang.
The males then catch the scent of the hot single moths in your area ad and float towards it like a pie on the windowsill. However, upon arrival, they do not find their moth bride. They actually find something that looks suspiciously like a strand of spiderweb. And while our moth friend here is trying to come to terms
He looks so upset, man.
with the fact that he's been catfished,
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
the bolus tosses out that web strand, sticks it to the moth, and fucking takes him. Dragging the very confused and probably still a little aroused moth into the branches, where it is bitten and pumped full of poison.
Bang.
I'm sorry, man, that's so fucking funny. Old mate thought he was going to continue his bloodline, and I just know on the way up to the spider, he was talking like,
So no head?
this
I mean, honestly, it's kind of diabolical that they can just reproduce the pheromones. I feel a little bit bad for the moths, but such is nature.
This spider is a vampire. Just
So we saw the one with the bird being a vampire. I'm not sure I saw one about a spider being a vampire.
not the way you think it is.
Ah, okay. So I was thinking it sucks blood, but now I'm thinking if it's not the way I'm thinking, then it's gotta be like Edward Cullen. It glitters in the sun.
This adorable little guy is literally called a vampire spider. And as you may expect, and for something named after Dracula, it craves one thing: blood. Just one teeny little problem with that. They can't
Cannibals?
fucking get it themselves.
Oh,
You see, vampire spiders are a species
it looks very cute, I will say, for a spider.
of jumping spider. And jumping spiders basically never bite people or other mammals. Second off, they don't even have the right equipment to get your blood out.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Because I didn't call it a little guy for nothing. They are only a completely average 0.3 inches wide.
Very average.
They straight do not have the strength or length to penetrate your skin. So that begs the question, where the fuck do they get their blood? I mean, what could a spider possibly get its hands on that carries human blood?
Band-aids.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's fucking mosquitoes.
Oh, okay, yeah, mosquitoes.
The vamp spiders specifically target these annoying fuckers, but not just mozzies in general. No, they wait for them to bite something first.
So you know what? I actually support that because mosquitoes are annoying as fuck and the spiders taking revenge for us is kind of neat.
And then, once they've completed the blood heist and try to make off with the goods, the vamp spider hits the mozzie with a "The f*** do you think you're going, cunt?" and jumps it, murdering the mosquito and sucking the blood out as a sweet treat. I guess if it's a vampire that kills vampires, it's less Dracula and more a blade spider.
True.
Everyone fucking hates this guy for a really good reason. You see, this fuckwit is Igor Litvinchuk. And while on holiday in Hawaii, a local caught him in 4K throwing a fucking rock at the head of a Hawaiian monk seal.
What the fuck?
Called Lani.
What are you doing?
Now, stoning wildlife already qualifies you as a grade A pump action cunt. But this is especially heinous because the Hawaiian monk seal is critically endangered.
Bruh.
There's only around 1,500 of them left.
I'm just saying, some people deserve the same things done to them that they do upon others.
Now, when locals rightfully tore him a new asshole and told him he was going to be fined for it, his response was, "I'm rich. I don't care."
Bruh.
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, as it turns out, the walking ad for birth control here probably should have paid attention because that shit went triple platinum viral and started a domino effect that wrecked his fucking life. He got doxxed, the 2 trucking companies he owns got review bombed into the fucking floor, and he pissed off the mayor of Maui so badly that he has personally directed the state and federal government to throw the book at the cunt. He is facing a minimum of a $70,000 fine and a year in prison.
Honestly, good. You get what you get.
But charges take a while to stick, and he could still wriggle out of them with a good lawyer.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman.
Which is why, while he was trying to walk back to his hotel, someone who I will be referring to as Hawaiian Batman jumped him and beat the fucking brakes off of him.
Again, you know, some people have it coming.
Now, I would never condone vigilante violence.
Me neither, but sometimes, I don't know, when I see someone hurting animals, I just don't feel empathy for that person anymore. It's just a level of vileness that I can't take.
Violence. And neither does the Hawaiian government.
But
When they were investigating this incident, no one who saw it, for the life of them, could identify who did it.
how unfortunate. What a coincidence.
It must have been the wind. So, they never caught the guy. However, Hawaiian Senator Brenton Awa, after also making it clear that he doesn't condone violence,
Our attorney over here wants to make it clear we don't condone violence, but
wrote the guy a letter of recognition for protecting the environment and dubbed him the ambassador of Aloha.
Bruh.
Which, first of all, fucking based. But second, when they give the dude that bashed you an award, that is the universe telling you that you're a waste of air that should have been blown into a crusty sock, you
Yep, honestly, all I can say, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Actually, that last story made me really freaking angry. There is quite a lot more to go, so let me know if you enjoyed this and if I should react to more TikToks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!